Hey guys, this is Ben Wilson, Team Wilson Real Estate Partners. I wanted to come to you today for our last session on the listing process. And this is a session that I believe is very, very important to understand. What I'm going to talk about today are the top three questions that everyone should ask their future realtor. These are questions that I personally don't get asked enough. And I think these are questions that are very pertinent to the process of who you hire as your realtor. And if you all are receiving this in some form or fashion, that you all are in our database and we have either done business with you or we have some sort of relationship with you guys. So I really hope that you'll utilize this information, not just for yourselves, but more so for the people that you know, to help them through the process, because everybody knows somebody that's either buying or selling a house right now. So the first question that I think that everyone should ask their realtor, like right as soon as they sit down and after they've walked through and done a tour of their house, if they're listing it or if they're sitting down and doing a consultation to buy, the first question I think you should ask your realtor is, what and how much experience do you have in this real estate market? I think this is very important because you're going to find out a couple things. One, you're going to find out how long they've been in the business. You're going to find out not just how long, because there's a lot of people who have been in the business, but they haven't done a lot of business. You're going to find out how many transactions they've been involved with. And in the real estate world, the more transactions that you're involved with, the more opportunities that you have encountered to be a problem solver, to be a great negotiator, to make all the mistakes on someone else that you don't have to make on the next client. In this business, experience is the key. Knowledge is definitely important, but experience is the key to how you're going to be able to perform as a realtor. How well you're respected in the marketplace is going to have a lot to do with how much business you've actually done and what that experience looks like. So that's a great question. How much experience do you have in this real estate marketplace? The second question is, how will you keep me informed? This is time and time and time again the most important thing for clients that I encounter, especially within our database, is how are we going to be communicated with? So that's a very important question that you need to ask your realtor, whether you're buying or selling. Once again, you need to understand exactly how you're going to be communicated with, because in this day and age, you can communicate via email, text message, phone call, and so you have to have at least all three. It's not one. And you might have a specific style when you're sitting down with your realtor that you really desire to be communicated with, so it's a perfect time to share that with your future realtor. And then the last question, then this is a must question, is do you work as a solo agent or do you work as a part of a team? Do you work as a solo agent or are you a part of a team? And this is very important to understand because solo agents, they do everything. They're the marketer. They balance their checkbook. They're the ones negotiating, doing all the paperwork. They handle everything from top to bottom. And generally, when you're a part of a team, you have people that are designated for a lot of those jobs, so that way you generally have someone that is very specifically identified to handle your circumstance, and it's going to generally be the right person in that atmosphere. So they're going to have a lot of support staff around them, because we encounter so many different circumstances that it's impossible to have an expertise in all of it. So it's very vital that you have somebody, in my opinion, have somebody that has expertise in a lot of different areas. And the only way that you can generally have that in this business is to be a part of a team, because everyone has their niche. And when we can bounce those ideas off of one another, that's very important. But to ask that, and it might be that you have someone that wants to work very specifically just with one person. And you need to know that and understand that from your real estate agent to know that you're going to be able to deal potentially with one person if that is your style and that's what you are most accustomed to and you feel most comfortable with. Guys, I really hope these things in this session and these sessions have helped you. As always, if you need anything at all, we want to be here for you. You are somebody that's important to us, and it's very, very vital that we share that with you on a consistent basis. That's why we wanted to give you your Tuesday tips, and we're going to continue to do that. We'll have a new series starting next Tuesday. Super excited about that as we head into the holiday time of the year when you have Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. Hope you all have a wonderful Halloween. Be safe, eat a whole bunch of candy. You can always work out over the weekend or on Monday, but Friday, go chow down and have a bunch of sugar. Talk to you soon.